Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me. So I'm going out this evening. I'm going out for a meal and having a few drinks with my mum and my sister. So I thought I would just film a little get ready with me. I'm not doing anything sort of too heavy within my eye makeup and sort of, well, makeup in general. Because my mum and sister don't tend to wear a lot of makeup themselves anyway, so I'd look very OTT next to them. But this is just a video to sort of showcase a change in my doing my sort of base makeup as well, because I had a few products for my birthday that I've incorporated into that now, and yeah, I just love the way that I do my skin now. So it sort of shows you guys an updated sort of well, base routine as well. So to start off, I am just going to pop a bit of lip balm on. This is just my favourite little Clinique Moisture Surge. I'll just put that all over. And then I'm going to pop some eye cream on, just because I'm going to start off with my brows and then my eye makeup, and then I'll go on to my base. So I'm just popping a little bit of the Bobbi Brown eye base just around my eyes. And I'll do my other sort of skincare bits as soon as I go to do my base, really. So I've washed my face, I've toned my face, so I've just got to go into sort of my oils and things like that. So I'm just starting off with my brows, so I'm going to use the Pink Honey Original Super Hold, and then this little spoolie, and just sort of swirl it in there. I do need to get another one, so I will have to have a little look on Beauty Bay. But yeah, I'm literally just sort of swirling it around, getting enough product, and then just popping it straight on to my brows. I just continue to brush through my brows until I can see that they are starting to stick up. And then I'll gently press down on them and sort of brush them into the shape that I want, really. So I'm just going to gently pat down. And then, you know, I keep doing that, so I'll sort of brush them through exactly where I want them, and then pat them down again. So that's sort of my process with this Pink Honey. I'm just going to leave them like that for now. I mean, I do like to have them quite brushed up and in line, but I also like that quite fluffy, natural, I don't know, like rugged type brow look. Like, I don't like them too sort of in line and perfect. I do like them to be a bit more natural, really. So then just for around the outside where the soap has sort of gone onto the skin, I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and gently wipe around, just because I feel like if you put foundation on top of this, you can definitely see where the soap meets the foundation. So I'm literally just wiping that away. And this is the only time that I would actually use a makeup wipe. You know, or if I was doing a makeup look and I had some eyeshadow fall out, I just gently wipe away here. I don't like to use wipes on the face. I think they are very harsh, and I feel like it just smears your makeup off instead of, like, smearing it around your face instead of taking it off. So I'm actually going to be doing my eyes now. So I'm just going to carve out my brow. So the first base that I could find was the P. Louise Base 1. So I'm just going to take that, pop some on the back of my hand. So I'm going to get my little P. Louise brush and sort of coat the brush front and back. And then just carve out the brow. It's not being too precise with it, because I do like that quite natural look. So I'm just sort of gently going underneath it, rounding it off and then patting it all over the lid. So I'm just blending that out with my Made by Mitchell sponge, and then I'll set it with a bit of loose powder. So Trigger Cosmetics sponge and a bit of the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in Sugar Cookie, and then I'm just going to roll and press onto the eye. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder and just gently dot over that. So I just feel like this airbrush powder just smooths out anything that you push it on. Now I'm not actually doing eyeshadow today, I'm just doing a little wing liner. So I'm just going to take my bronzer palette. So this one's from Vive that I got for my birthday. So I'm just going to mix these two shades together and just sort of sweep it through my crease. So yeah, literally just a little wash of colour for the crease. And then I'm going to be going in with my Benefit roller eyeliner. Little felt tip pen to just draw a little wing. Nothing too grand, because I'm only going to go in with my Babe Beauty Foxy lashes, which are like a cute little, quite natural. I think they are a half lash, but they're enough for me to use as a full lash, like a natural lash. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little wing on each side. Just like that. So yeah, literally just baby little wing like that, nothing too dramatic. I don't go all the way in here with my eyeliner when I'm sort of going out, just because I have very, very oily eyelids, and I haven't found an eyeliner yet that doesn't transfer on this part of my eye. I mean, I've gone out in the past and I've had black eyeliner sort of down here, so I tend to just use it on my outer corners now when I know that I'm going out. So I'm just going to curl and put some mascara on, and then I'll do my lashes. I like to do my lashes first because I like to lean and sort of squeeze them and things like that, and I just like to have my eyes done and then do my base after. The lashes I'm going to be using are from Babe Beauty, and these are the Foxy lashes. I do really, really like these. I will definitely be repurchasing them. I just love the way they look. The kind of lashes that they look, nice with a wing liner and nice without as well. Even though they are sort of flared out, they don't necessarily need a wing. The sides glued, so I'm just going to load up my lashes with some Roller Lash mascara from Benefit. So I like to use this mascara this way first, as I feel like this really scoops up the lashes. And then I flip it round to the bigger side. So tonight I'm meeting my mum and sister outside Tyne White. It's not Tyne White, it's Simply Thai. God, there's so many Thai places in Hereford. So I'm meeting them outside for about 5:30. Then we're going to have a nice meal and then go for drinks at Deja Vu. So I don't think Mum has been. To be fair, I only just went the other weekend and I don't know how long it's been open for. It does remind me of The Alchemist, which is, well, I've only been to one in Cardiff, with a different like mix of cocktails and things, and they can come in like, I don't know, a flask, a different sort of, I don't know, like a test tube type cup and things like that. Very bougie. So yeah, I can't wait for a little meal and the catch up and a drink with my mum and my sister. And I've had such a craving for Thai food. I mean, when we went away for the away hen in Tenerife, Paige doesn't like Thai food, and there was a really nice, it looked really nice, Thai food restaurant that I really wanted to try. So I've sort of been having a craving from then for some really nice Thai food. And it worked out that Simply Thai is sort of moved right next to Deja Vu, so it sort of made sense to eat there and then have a short walk to Deja Vu. Right, so I've just washed my hands, so I'm going to move on to my skin now. So I'm going to take the Kiehl's Daily Reviving Concentrate. I love this product. I think I've repurchased this about 3 or 4 times now. I just think that it is beautiful, so I'm just sort of pressing it into my skin. Next I'm going to take my Magic Cream from Charlotte Tilbury. Just take a generous sort of dollop here and there. And rub that all over. So this product does have SPF in it, but I'm still going to go in with an SPF as well. This is from La Roche-Posay, so I'm just going to give it a shake. And then take about 2 fingers worth and put all over my face and neck. I do really like this SPF. I took it to Tenerife with me, and I just think that it sits really nicely under makeup as well. It doesn't disrupt it. Primer, of course, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. Just taking a squidgy of this. And rubbing that all over. I mean, oh, I love it so much. I do really like the Vive Skin Nova as well. They are very, very similar, and I think that the Skin Nova is like Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow's £38, isn't it? £38.50, possibly £39 now, so about £10 cheaper, the Skin Nova. Lovely. Then of course I'm taking my Flawless Filter, so I'm just sort of wiggling that all over my face. This is the way I like to use it. I like to pop it down first and then mix it in with my foundation. You can use it on top, you can use it as your primer, you know, you can use it as your little cheek glow. This is just how I like to use it. I like to mix it with the foundation. And of course the foundation I'm going to be using, which I got for my birthday, it was the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. Love this so much. I'm just going to put a pump on the back of my hand, just like this, and then at first I'm just going to blend it with my finger, just to blend it with that Flawless filter, and then I'll go in with my brush. And sort of mix it in. So I'm going to take my PC08 brush from Peaches and Cream and just sort of stamp that in. So right now I've just taken my Made by Mitchell sponge and any other sort of more areas that I need covering, I've popped a little bit more on top, and I'm just sort of bouncing that in. But I am just obsessed with this foundation and the way that it makes your skin look. It's so pretty. And my skin just looks so dewy and glowy. So next I'm going to take my Chanel Soleil de Tan cream bronzer. This is my favourite sort of bronzing product. And I'm literally just going to take this and dot it around. Just do my forehead first. Then I'm going to take this Real Techniques sculpting brush and sort of pat it in. I tend to pat more than sort of drag and swipe, because I feel like you'll just disrupt your foundation and all your products underneath. So I just tend to sort of gently pat and buff in. And then, to be fair, I hate brush strokes, so I do just go back in with my sponge to blend that out, and it just blends out so nicely. So I've changed the way that I carve out my nose, so I literally just do a V and sort of crisscross across my nose. So I just feel like my nose is really bulbous at the end, and this sort of cuts it straight out. Just going to take the side of this brush and blend it. And then take my sponge. And then I'm just curving around my cheekbone, just on the high points, just there, and then I'm just going to cut just there. Do some first, I always forget about my jawline. And then stamp this one. So I'm not blending down at all, I'm blending upwards. Just really hugging that cheek. Okay, I'm going to do that for now because I am just going to go in with a bit of powder bronzer anyway to sort of warm it up and deepen it up. My next product is my blush. I'm going to use the Made by Mitchell Sweet Cheeks blush, and I'm going to blend that with my little Real Techniques brush here. So you only need the teeniest little bit of this, so I've literally just dabbed the top of it. and pop it on the high point just up here and blend back. I've sort of changed where I like to put my blush as well. Instead of having it here and drawing more attention to my big cheeks, I've sort of been putting it higher and almost like sculpting my face with it and blending it back. And I'm going to go in with my concealer next. So I am actually using two concealers. I'm going to be taking the Revolution Conceal and Correct White Concealer first. So I'm just going to put a little bit here and here, and here and here. And then I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Swan. I really like this concealer. I like the formula of it, I like the way that it sets. I just don't think that it's quite light enough for me. I mean, I did go through a phase of, I know when everybody sort of stopped doing that bright under eye and then they sort of had their concealer sort of match their under eyes. I was doing that for ages, and then I just saw, you know, the brightening powder sort of relaunch in the really bright under eye with like the really pink cheek, and I just had to jump back onto that trend again. So I'm just gonna gently blend that out and just right up to my wing liner as well, just so it sort of sharpens it out. And then I'm going to take my Made by Mitchell sponge and just blend her out. So I'm not going for that really sculpted look today. It is just, I'm only going out for a few hours for like dinner and drinks. But I would usually sort of take the concealer right up to the sides of my contour and put my brightening powder up there as well. I mean, you know, the day's still young, I might go in and do that. I'm just going to let that sit there for a little bit before I set it. And I'm just going to go in with my Vive bronzer again. So I've got the Vive Bronzing Modern Bronzer in light. So I'm going to take light one first and go in with my blush and bronze 121 brush, also from Vive, that I got for my birthday. And just blend this around my hairline. Oh, I love this bronzer so much. I like how you've got shade 1 and then you've got shade 2, so you can sort of build it up, or you can just mix the two together. And I really like this brush as well, it's so soft. So I want to be quite bronze today because I'm not going in with any sort of big lashes or heavy eye makeup. I do want to have really sort of bronzed, dewy, blushed skin. And then I go in with light 2 just to warm everything up. And then of course taking a little mix of the two and just blending down the sides of my nose. Got to have a nose contour, but I'm doing a very soft one just to match, because I've got bronzer all around my face. I'll sort of match up with my nose. So I like to do my bronzer before I bake, just because I feel like the bronzer, it doesn't quite I don't know, it tends to go funny on the sides where they meet, so I like to get my bronzer down first to where I like it, and then I'll set my under eye. So I'm just blending back and forth to make sure I've got no creases. I've got my Trigwell Cosmetic Sponge and my Huda Beauty powder, and I'm just going to do a mini bake today, but I'm going to roll and press underneath the eyes. And then just brighten up this area as well. So I want my cheek to be really dewy, but I want this bit here to just be really bright, matte, and just set. So I don't leave it on there for long, I just sort of tap it out with a brush. If I haven't put too much on the sponge, then I'll just sort of dab it into the skin. Then I do just like to take my airbrush powder again and just gently pat over that, just to smooth the area out. Then I'm going to go in with my blush, so I'm going to take the Kylie Cosmetics Winter Kissed blush. I got this for my birthday. It's such a pretty pink, so I'm going to take that today. I just feel like I haven't stopped using this since I got it. It's very pigmented as well, so I'm just going to take it on this domed brush and blend back. See, I like quite a lot of blush. I feel like you lose the pigment in your blush quite quickly, so I like to have really bronzed blush cheeks. And then just gently dabbing over that with my sponge. So now I am going to go back in with my powder and my little Trigwell Cosmetics sponge, and I'm just going to draw a line just underneath to really sculpt out just my cheek area, really, because I feel like my face is so round that this has really helped. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my Vive Skin Dew here. A little bit of this goes a very long way, so I'm just squirting a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm going to take my finger, dab a bit on my nose to make like a little exclamation point, really. So I initially blend with my finger, and then I take my sponge and blend the rest of the way in. Then I'm going to quickly hit the brows, so I'm going to go in with my Gimme Brow shade 3 and just brush through. So I have to be very careful with this because Gimme Brow can be quite messy, so I've had to wipe off a lot of the product before I brush through. So in terms of my skin, I am quite happy with it. I don't feel like I need to go in with any more product to sort of conceal with. I've only got a few spots around my chin area which, you know, that they're there, but the foundation is just about covering them, so I don't feel like I need to go in with any concealer. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that powder, just press it right into my sponge. You know, I don't need a huge amount, so it's literally pressed in as much as it can, and I'm just going to gently pat it. I get quite oily around the nose, so I'll just gently pat in those areas. But I don't like to feel too powdered in. I only powder where I need to, just to keep the areas that I want nice and dewy. And then I will just follow with a teeny bit of pressed powder from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm just going to go back to the eyes. So I am going to take this Benefit Roller Bright eye pencil and pop that on my waterline. I mean, you can just see a huge difference between the two. It really opens up my eyes and brightens them. Love this product. I did lie, I am going back into my skin very quickly, taking the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, and just dabbing that into my highlight brush. I'm just going to hit the nose, a little bit on the end, a little bit above my lip, and then a teeny bit just on top of that Vive Skin Dew. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that wipe and dab away that Clinique lip balm. And then just blend it over with my sponge. Then for my lips, I think I'm just going to go Super Cute and pink, just to match in with the pink blush. And we're going to take this Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat. This one's in Super Size Me. Then I'm going to take this MAC lip gloss in Pink Lemonade. This is actually discontinued. I do use it quite sparingly because I had a feeling that it was. A lot of the great MAC products just get discontinued for some silly reason. But I'm just obsessed with it. It gives you such the most beautiful pink glossy lip. Okay, so then I'm just going to take my Urban Decay setting spray and just spray all over my face. And fan it. And then I'll go in with my lower lash mascara, just because I feel like it transfers if I put it on and then spray. that's it. That's my makeup done. I am just going to go stress about what I'm going to wear and how I'm going to do my hair, but this is the makeup all done. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this little get ready with me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel before you leave. If you guys do have any suggestions on any videos, please pop that in the comments below also. Please follow me on social media if you don't already. You can find me on TikTok, Twitter and Instagram under the same handle at ChloeKH, but I'll pop that in the description box below for you as well. There will be a full product list in the details box as well if I forgot to mention anything, or you haven't sort of quite remembered as we've been going through this tutorial as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!